It's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. Spring is here, and those maples are all tapped. We got cold beer, and those buckets are full of sap. So I guess it's maple syrup time again, and you can smell the maple sugar in the wind. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. All here, and there's still lots of room. Let's get weighed, play that maple sugar tune, and we can boil all day and all night, and pray that the sugar comes out right. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. All right, you know it, let's sing it. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. That sounds good. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. It's as sweet as maple syrup. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back. I'm here, but you find me out at the sugar shack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. Hey Jeff, is that getting close? You'll find me out at the sugar shack. Oh, it smells good, brother. You'll find me out at the sugar shack. I think we better take off our batch. Hey man, we're waiting on you at the sugar shack. It's a great day.
Hey, I don't know why this won't
Be in the sugar shack.
stop.
Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the
I'll figure it out yet, folks. And you know what I mean whenever I say figure it out. I am going to throw it out. There we go. Ooh, I got to take that out of my ear because I'm talking to myself. Oh, Lord, they're going to lock me up if I start talking to myself. So, hello, folks. Simple Acres Homestead. The lovely Miss Lisa, Arlene, out and about with Dave, and I'm so sorry, buddy. Dave had a very trying those little furry creatures, man. They get so close to you. Anyways, we're still praying for you, Dave. And tonight, my darling wife said, you know what? We haven't had Chinese in like 8 months. Why don't we do that? My fortune. Being kind to others will reap rewards. You notice how it doesn't say it'll reap you rewards. Just that it reaps rewards if you help others. That's why we like to say you just gotta help whoever you can. G'day, Squirrel. And we got Joey, and I know I already said Arlene. We got Amy, Leonard Mountain Homestead. Howdy, howdy. Absolutely, Amy. It's a fortune that, if some people were to read that, they go, oh, well, if I'm nice, I'm going to reap rewards. Well, no, not necessarily. The person you're kind to is also going to reap rewards. What are we doing going this deep on a Friday night? Dr. Pepper Zero. I can finally get the nectar. Whenever Jesse first got me to try it, I was like, it wasn't cold. Now that I drink it near ice cold, but Quebec, New Brunswick and Ontario don't have it, but Quebec does. They have Dr. Pepper Cherry. That's nectar of the gods, I say. Now, I did try. It was Dr. Pepper cream soda. Yucky. That wasn't very good. But, hey, Rebecca, touched by yarn. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And we got Tiffany, Canadian Family Life. Hopefully you guys got two things going, because I know Remy's on live right now. So you guys can catch me on rerun, or share the love around. Remy's a great guy. Rem's family, for those that don't have him, please go sign up. Great guy. You want to know gardening and foraging, and man, oh man, fishing came up second. It took the old fellow from Ontario to go down there and show them how to fish. Well, we won't say anything to Remy. But I got to say, we went fishing Monday, and I haven't been able to wipe the smile off my face since. We had such an amazing time. And I could see if Remy and I lived closer, we'd be some very, very, very good friends. We even have roughly the same sense of humor. Now, I do get him lost sometimes because, well, his native tongue is French. So I can get a little smart and sarcastic, believe it or not. And I lose them sometimes in my jokes. But you never know. Thank you for sharing the live stuff that runs. Then over to Gail's loving now. All right, Simple Acre Homestead. You've been doing laps tonight. And NJ, hopefully everything's well with you and Tony. And we got Johnny. And we'll just wait for some more people to come in here, folks. It was an absolute blast. And every time I go down, I can see Remy and I are going to be doing some fishing. Man, oh man, if I lived anywhere near there, I would be having a boat because there's no fishing license. It's tidal waters. So as long as you're not going to sell the fish and you're just going to eat the fish, it's absolutely amazing. And even if I do decide to go in to the freshwater, I still don't need a license because I've got a disability placard, which gives me free fishing and all that as well. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. But we got a brother down below. Let's not keep him down there. How are you feeling, buddy?
Not the best. I've been down all day.
Wow. Go to Georgia and look what Joey and Jin send you back with. One hell of a cold.
Yeah, it's a cold. It's a cold. Christine got a cold. I got a cold. We got colds. So
oh well.
She's about over hers, and I'm just into my first day of that, first day of mine, and so we'll. I'm hoping to be over. I'm hoping to get past it tonight because I got an auction to go to in the morning. So, hey, Simple Acre Homestead. Okay. Now you're going to start coughing.
I don't know what that is.
Quit kissing my wife. Is that what you said, Angie?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
You know, come on now, Angie. Twice a year if he deserves it or not. And we got Beth is in here. Who else? Teresa Jukowitz.
Hey, Teresa J.
And I do believe Conquest Josh is in the house. Speaking of fishing, I'm doing up a handful of lures for the end. Right on. I'll be there.
I remember those cooties days.
Yeah, I know. I can't go near a girl. They have cooties. And then we get older and we're like, oh, they don't have cooties. And then we get really older and like, damn, stay away from me. You got cooties.
They go through a couple of cootie stages.
Exactly. Oh, man.
We probably do too, though, Josh. Scott, to be fair, we probably do too.
Oh, absolutely. But no, at supper time, Debbie's like, ow! She got stung by a hornet twice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. She's like all swollen up, and it's like, hornet. Ow!
See, a hornet down here is about this long. I mean, it's huge.
The one, Kyle was able to kill it, and it was about the size of my earbud. So an inch long.
Yeah, that's about the size.
And it had no stinger, so it got her on the arm and got her down on the waist.
Huh.
How it got in those two places, we can't figure out.
Maybe two of them.
Well, then we don't know where the other one has disappeared to, because right where she went, ow, Kyle found
it went to the same place where your gas out of your truck went.
So they said
that's
that
a story in itself.
They do make an electric pump now. They've come up with an electric pump that goes through that thing, and I'm like, I've never even heard of people stealing gas in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they don't do that. They climb underneath. They climb under because they ain't got time for that crap. They climb up underneath your vehicle with a drill. They have a pan and a drill. They drill a hole. It all dumped. They got a funnel in a gas jug. They drill it. It goes right down in that. And they're out of there. I mean, that fast. That's how they get gas. They don't jack around with little electric pumps and stuff like that.
Well, I got to say, it's not leaking because I filled up. Well, whenever I realized that if I don't fill up real quick, I'm going to be pushing Dodge down the road.
Mm-hmm.
It took us a quarter of a tank to come home the rest of the way home, and it's still at 3/4 here at the house. So where 3/4 tank fuel went is no idea. All we know is it cost us $200 to fill up from the empty light on.
Do you have anybody with you that might have been driving your truck when you didn't know it?
No, there was Debbie and I.
Oh, okay.
And I had the keys.
Okay.
So there's and like, yeah, no, like literally from the front of the building to where my truck was like the first space. So,
hey Jesse, so Simple Acre Homestead, I had one get down my shorts a few weeks back and stung the inside of my thigh. Had to drop trousers just as he came into the shop. I got a strange look and was glad I had the mark on my thigh. You know, I'm going to tell you something. If something odd like that happens, it's going to be right at the most inopportune moment. I guarantee it. And you're going to get crazy looks like that. It's like there's, I don't know, radar or something. I don't know what it is, but
well, yeah. And she let a squeal out of her, and we're like, "What is wrong with you?" She's like, "Ow!" And we're like, "What?" And she's like, "It hurts right here." And I'm like, "Well, it should be. It's the size of a friggin'. It's like all swollen up about the size of my hand."
Oh wow!
Yeah, if I didn't know better, I'd say it was a spider bite.
Oh wow!
Like
hey,
if Kyle wouldn't have killed that hornet right where she got stung, I would have said there's just absolutely, it was a whatever a spider bite. That's what it looked like, because it's got like the size of it would be the end of my earbud. That's the red part, and then the size of my palm, and I've got a fairly large palm on me, and that's how it's. I bet you it's out about a ½ inch swollen. So, like I told her, come heck or high water, if you wake up and you're starting to feel a little tingly in the throat tonight, you just wake me up. We're going for a drive. Little shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, you don't need that your throat to close up.
No, and honestly, like we barely even see hornets. Now they have been getting more prevalent as the years go on, but yeah. Hey Wanda, hey Jody. But
hey, Tiffany.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Tiffany's here. And excuse me. And Jesse. G'day, Jesse. And what else? Oh, I got some news. It's 99%. I believe I'm going to say yes. But there's a leg in Australia. There's a few people in the US, and now I'll be the second one in Canada. They started a charity, which is called Helping Hands for Cruising. And what we do is we try to raise money any way we can. And we send a disabled person or a person without money on a cruise at no cost to them. So right from their house to the cruise, it's totally paid for by this setup. And they've been so fortunate they've been able to send two people, one group every year since inception. So I'm pretty stoked and excited to be part of that. And I have to, of course, the guy that started it is in Australia. So Sean, the other day he sent me a message. He's like, "You got time to talk?" I'm like, "It's 11 o'clock at night." No. Mm-hmm. So we just got to get together and talk over the shortcomings and what it's all about. Lori's prepping for heaven. Howdy.
Yep. Lori's in here, and I saw Jody Young. Howdy, Jody.
Yeah. Yep. Jody's here. Wanda's here. Goodness gracious, the whole crew's here.
Right. And Wanda Henry says that's a great idea.
Well, you know what? It's it was started whenever cruising was not really cheap. Cruising's never been cheap, but it was cheaper than what it is today. So I'll have more information for the next one. And yes, don't forget about the Mid-America Dragway in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Somebody we know might
Kansas or Ark City, Kansas, however you want to say it. Exactly. We're going to be there in September. We're going to take Judgment Day out. We're doing a little something to it here pretty soon. That's going to, if it's possible, we're going to speed it up even more. And because we got some graduation to do. And if you guys watched my video from there last year, you saw that Christine could really talk some smack. She is a smack.
She is a
talking lady. She will get up to those guys that are 6'5". I mean, I think the guy I was supposed to race last year is 6'4". And Christine, she got up there and she was just telling him how the cow ate the cabbage. I guarantee it. And,
she smack talks something fierce. Like yeah. I was going, is this the Christine I know?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not scared of them.
Yeah, Josh, I drag race. So not just cows and auctions. I drag race too. So, we're going to go there. And then hopefully we're going to be at Centerville Dragway. Is that the one over on the 28th of September, which will be the next weekend. And we're going to be racing in a race in Centerville, Arkansas. For all those Arkansas folks that have told me that they would love to come to the races, I'll be over there.
You got to fix your date, Jesse. If he's saying that one's on the 28th, you put that the Arkansas one was on the 28th.
No, the Mid-America one. Gosh, let me look at that because it's not on the 28th. That's Centerville. So I'll be there mid September. Let's reiterate that, Jesse. I will be there the 13th and 14th of September is Mid-America. And then the 28th is going to be in Centerville, Arkansas. So I know they both.
It must have been Lisa
Arkansas kind of name in them, but one of them's in Kansas and the other one's actually in Arkansas.
Yeah. So you know what? It was probably Lisa that did that because we all know Jesse doesn't do anything wrong.
Conquest Josh, you're a drag and drive event. You're
he's up in Michigan.
It depends upon your car. You know, if you go buy like a new Challenger or something like that, drag and drive is nothing. You just turn on the AC and drive between tracks and then run down the track and stuff like that. But whenever you run, let's just put it fast, because a Challenger driving back and forth between tracks ain't fast. When you drive fast down a track, it's pretty brutal to drive that car. The car is going to be pretty brutal that you're going to end up driving between tracks. And usually it's in the dead of summer and it's 100 and something degrees and all that stuff. So I'm not really too excited about dragging drives. But I do like to take the car down the track every once in a while. And a little bit of street. We do some street over here too. So I'm not opposed to the street. And as long as I don't have to drive like 6 hours to get to the street that they want to do it. I'll have to live vicariously through you all. Yep, Wanda. I know you're up there in that beautiful PEI, and you'll just have to see what's going on down in Texas at Fed, Arc City, and Centerville, and all the other places that people are going to be doing things. I think that they're going to be having a thing in Oklahoma, in McAllister at the end of September too.
Oh, so,
yeah, I just found out.
Right. I remember Terry and Mike saying something about that.
Yeah, I just found out from Christine. It's the exact same day we're supposed to be in Centerville. So probably.
Jeez. Well, racing takes priority.
Well, if the weather's bad, if it's going to rain or if I see it's going to rain or something, I'll go.
I suppose, yeah, no, that would make sense. If you're supposed to have crappy weather, then why trailer the car up there for nothing?
Right.
But yeah, no, I've been watching the airfare because it's pretty hard to justify $300 to $3,500 for 4 days. That's a lot of money, or a lot of money to me, anyways. And airfare is starting to come way down. I can get a return airfare from Ottawa to Dallas for $800 Canadian.
That's a lot better.
So it just be, well, yeah, because
then all Jesse has to do is get in the what do you call it, the Costanega or whatever he calls that thing, and cruise over to Dallas Airport and pick you up.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jesse?
He said be in the fetal position on the couch beside Toby, and Jesse be checking out everything. No, I have witnessed Jesse's driving.
So one to Henry's. Yeah, well, we witness it all the time. I saw him on like a 5-hour live the other day driving.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know, but whenever you're sitting beside him and he's looking in the same direction as you and he's supposed to be driving.
Yeah. So one to Henry.
We had a lot of fun in New Orleans picking on each other.
Well, one to Henry, we hope you can make it down sometime. That would be great to see you. I mean, it's gonna be like culture shock to you though, because
Well, it was really bad, Wanda, because I remember I was talking to Jesse and Lisa about it last year, and it was 1,800 Canadian.
So it went down to
fly, and then you've got to rent your car, you've got to rent your hotel, you have the food. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's still going to be a 25 to $3,000 pop, but.
Josh, there. If you go back in the Gillen Farms channel, you'll find that same race last year. I did it last year. You can find it on our channel. It's got.
You want to post that?
Smack. It's got a lot of racing. It's got drone. It's got a little bit of everything in it. So go check it out if you like racing, because we haven't raced since then. It's been a year. We haven't raced. I am paunching right now. The GTO is running good, but we're going to do a little something to it that I'm not going to divulge right now. That will probably pick it up about another second and a half from where it's at. And if you know how fast it was, you're like, holy cow.
I do believe you said on that, unless you took it out on that live stream, what you were going to do for this year. So you better go out and just watch it. So Jesse, if you can find it quick, if not, I'm sure I can find it. It's only back about 395 videos.
Yeah, 395 videos. Yeah,
but
yeah, we got like 3 grudge races I'd like to get in this year.
Okay.
Yep, Woodward. So, Woodward's, those were the days, man. The 70s in Michigan on Woodward. Oh man, I'd have loved to have been through that.
Now, didn't you say that your car always runs better in Oklahoma? There's a race that you like to go to. I thought you said there was one race in Oklahoma that your car always performed really well at.
Well, there's a track. There's a track here that everybody gripes about a lot, and it's Salisaw. I think it's Wilkes Dragway right now. And everybody gripes about this track. They say they can't get down it, but we get down it really good. It's not that it performs better; it's that it hooks and goes better on that than most everybody else. So, but that race up there in Mid-America, it runs good. I've been to some of the best racing I've had is up in Ohio. I went up to Ohio, drug the car all the way to Ohio, and I'm telling you, the farther north you go, whenever you get into that good air, because down here we were 107 here, and there it was 81, and so it's just so much better whenever it's cooler. Air density and track quality. The track quality is not there, Josh, at Salisaw, but we have tweaked the car to where to get down it. So
now Jesse said, do you remember the name of the video?
Oh gosh. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it.
I thought it was the name of
yeah, it's the name of the track the race.
It's the name here. Of the and then something
I'll find it.
Friends meet us, or because Dale took video, I think, as well.
Yeah, Dale and them did it, and let's see. Here it is. Let's Go to the Pontiac Uprising is the name of it. So it's Let's Go to the Pontiac Uprising, and it is 10 months ago, I think, is when the video came out. So,
yeah. Wanda, North Carolina is pretty much like home. Like comparatively, Oklahoma was pretty hilly. It was kind of like here, going across Quebec would be Oklahoma. Texas is flat, no trees, the odd cactus, and you drive for 14 hours going across the state.
Sorry, Teresa, I couldn't do it in a short.
Yeah. It's
well, like 49 minutes video. Yeah. Couldn't do it in a short.
I actually watched a video today from start to finish for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I watch videos like that all the time. To me, if I see a very long, really long video, that actually attracts me because I can, especially if you're doing something else and you're, like you can put it on in the background, because then you don't have to just continuously go back and find another video to put on while you're working on something. I heard a guy today who was talking about reloading, Okay. I'm not even going to say what reloading is. Well, it has something to do with these things right up here. But, he said he loves to put on a long video whenever he's reloading, and because he'll be there for 4 or 5 hours doing that, and so, and that's the way I am. I like long videos. I really do.
Yep. And if I'm cooking or preserving or gardening, I'll throw on a video, and sometimes I don't even watch. I just listen.
Hey, Lila.
Hey, Lila. No, Joey, sorry, brother. I am partial to your state. I love me some Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Always have, always will. Especially in the fall after they've picked the cotton and you're driving down the road and there's cotton flying all over the road. Looks like it's snowing.
You're going to trigger Ginger. You start talking about cotton.
That's okay. She's far enough away. I ain't got to worry about it.
Because she wants a cotton plant. She wants some cotton plants so bad, but apparently having cotton in Georgia is like a class 3 felony or something like that to have a cotton plant. Yeah, like
really?
if you're not like a big, operation. Yeah, you can't just have. Yeah, it's illegal. She can't grow it. There you go. So
now why? That doesn't why.
You know why? It's because those little cotton weevil things that they fight them so hard that they don't want anybody to have their own little cotton patch there at their house, and some of those things.
So it's political,
So yeah, the little boll weevil. So yeah, but she drives around, sees cotton on it, and then you're like, man, make a mad dash out there and grab you a cotton ball.
Oh my goodness! You just have to go down into like peanut country, and because that used to be my round trip. I would pick up stone or it's like milled rock, take it down to the bear plant just on the other side of Atlanta. I knew the ship or the receiving guy. He was a great guy. I'd bring him a tin of Tim Hortons coffee. I was the first truck unloaded by 4 a.m. every day, and I could shoot down, and I could be loaded with peanuts, headed back up to the Hershey plant here in Ontario, like before, traffic got too bad. Is traffic ever good going across Atlanta? But I've always wanted to take Debbie to Georgia and just go on the back roads that I used to drive on, and it's just like the stereotypical old movies. You'd see the kids running and grandma would be rocking on the rocker on the front step and the kids are swinging on the swing, and it didn't matter if it was a cotton plantation or peanut plantation. It was just it was amazing. One day I will get my wife down there.
One of the places we would like to go to at some point is North Carolina, because I hear really good things about North Carolina as well, especially up around the Cherokee, North Carolina area, which is where our tribe is from. They came on the Trail of Tears over here to Oklahoma. I'd like to go over there and check that area out. And I was looking in here, and one Henry got a drone, so fly it over water. First thing, just fly it out over the water. If you live through that, then
go ahead and put it up over the strait. See what happens. See if we can make it across to New Brunswick.
Yeah, and then Joey said that Ginger's cotton field would take over his future cow pasture, He wants some
Oh,
cows.
absolutely.
And so they're going to have to be. I've been to Ginger and Joey's place, and they're going to have to grow those Paul Bunyan cattle there. And if any of you read Paul Bunyan whenever you were younger, like I love Paul Bunyan stuff, is the cows had two of the legs on one side. Their legs were shorter than they were on the other side, so they could stand straight upright on the side of hills. So, but they had to go around the hill the same way every time because they couldn't turn around because they would tip and roll down the hill. So they would have to raise those cows with two shorter legs. But
have to jack up the rear ends.
It would be really cool if Elmer could come and live over there on you guys' place, because I know you guys would be really good to Elmer, and he is a sweetheart.
Yep, but Elmer needs friends.
That's right. Yeah, has to have at least one buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never one, guys. Always two, at least.
Needs a couple girlfriends.
And if it's a bull, you might want a couple of lady friends for him for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is why Ginger has hip issues. Yeah, that and cartwheels. Yeah, Lori's prepping for heaven says preferably a cow. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it so Josh, you're talking about the military museum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You want to see the World War II museum in Louisiana and New Orleans. I still have the footage on my phone. What I might do is put up like a whole bunch of, like, from the time we stepped in the front door till we exited, I have it all on film. What a magnificent place. There's two or three. I think there might be 2 museums in the States and 2 museums in Canada that shows how the Canadian and Americans actually fought together. And it has information. We do believe in New Orleans, I took some close-up pictures, and it does look like my great uncle's platoon. My cousin's checking it out right now. She has all the pictures, but it's just, it was very emotional. You walk in there and it floods you with emotion. Hey, Ram.
So we got people in the chat, and Tony's going to be at Pinecone Fest. Yep. Tony is going to be actually in the space next to us. I think Jesse and Lisa are in 55. We're in 56, and Tony and Angie are going to be in 57. So it's going to be, just like, and I ain't sure, but I think Leonard Mountain is going to be like, Amy is in here. Are you going to be in 58, Amy? I think I saw where they said they might be in 58 or something like that. There they go. We're in 58. And Dale and Nana are in, I believe they're across the other side in 52 or 53 or something like that. And more people watching than thumbs up right now. Come on, guys. Smash that thumbs up.
Come on. Don't make me.
Don't make me. Think Dale, oh, you think Dale's in 59? Oh, I thought they were across the way a little bit. Dale is in 54. Dale's in 54. Resourceful Full Living Homestead is in 59. Yeah, Dale is right across the way. He's right where MT Homestead was last year. That's where Dale is. So, but anyway, yeah, they're right across the way there. I mean,
well, like Jesse said, you can't get you can't get a bad spot. They're all waterfront spots.
Yeah, they're from what I saw over there, they were a lot of really good. Heard that is in 60. You know, when we started this deal, heard that said that they were going to do a Airbnb this year. So they weren't going to camp. And so that's the reason why and I didn't realize that they were getting a spot, because I think we ended up in the same spot that they heard that was last year. I think that's where our spot is and heard that's in Julie and Randy's spot. We're like, that's what I heard. I heard they were going to be in an Airbnb, and I was like, well, okay, well. And Jesse said, yeah, their spot will be open. And I'm like, okay, so we booked it, and then we went out there in 60 now. And we didn't do that purposely, because we want, if I'd have known, I'd have got with Randy and them and said, hey guys, we don't want to get your spot or anything like that. So.
Yeah.
Because
Troy Sutton.
And
Troy, magnificent garden you have going on in the house, my friend. Great job. Troy Sutton's got himself, if you have Troy on Facebook, he's got himself a garden going on in his living room.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's producing. So,
homesteading is a mindset. So
absolutely,
I like to tell people, you can homestead anywhere you are. You really can. You can, anything that you do to make something self-sufficient is homesteading. I don't care if you're growing it on your windowsill in the kitchen. That's part of homesteading. Yeah. So,
well, I actually had it out with a lady. She's like, I can't grow anything. I live in an apartment. I said, do you have like any sun that comes into your place at all? She's like, yeah. I said, well, do you have a balcony? Well, yes. I said, well, then get some containers. I said, 1 tomato plant per container, 1 squash plant per container, and let it grow. You're going to get free food for a seed.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like some people, they want to do it. They think it's cool, but they don't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
Teach their own, I suppose. Like I say, I got my first one right here. I'm going to bake it up tomorrow.
Hey, another time is in here. Good to see you. I met them at over there at Jan's.
Howdy.
Yep, I met them over at Jan's meetup. And Jan, I think, said her meetup is going to be the 6th through the 8th this year, 6th through the 8th of June. So
yeah, I'm not sure, because she said something about she hadn't. Steve was going to take this year off, and she wasn't sure what she was going to do. So
yeah, she hadn't got a spot yet. She's not sure. She said she would love to have it at her house, but Kevin, the boss, is not open to that idea. So I said, well, have it at the same place you had it last year, because we kind of have figured out how to get down there now. Kind of.
Didn't the ranger give you, or you? I don't know if you guys were there yet, or maybe you had already left. But I thought the ranger had started kicking up a fuss because everybody was congregating in one area.
No, that was the year before. They didn't bother us all last year. We had no problems whatsoever. It was all really good. So, and another time brought some lamb, and Tony cooked it up on his on the grill, and it was really good. And I'd never had lamb before, sheep, or however you want to say it. It was really good. Pomme de terre was nice. It was nice there. I think the only problem with pomme de terre is the fact that, from what is it's quite a ways over from the shelter where you can camp. So unless there's some camping spots, like right around there a little ways from the deal. But yes, but anyway, it was really good. So
See, I'd have to get
raised beds 25 foot long and 4 feet wide. Man, you got your work cut out for you, gal.
Oh yeah. So I just I've had sheep or lamb or whatever once, and I think it was the way it was cooked, but it was not the best I've ever eaten. And I think that's why somebody said that I should have had mint jelly with it as well. They said it goes really nice. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there were a lot of neat people we met over at Jan's little meetup last year, and we enjoyed going, and we'll definitely go and support them again this year whenever they do it. But I did know that she said like the first, it's going to be June 6th through 8th, but she's not. I think it's June 6th through 8th. It's right there that first weekend in June or something like that, and it's
Hey, Derek.
She hadn't got it set up where yet, but But
Yeah.
we will head over there wherever it's at. When you eat mutton or lamb, you do need to have mint jelly with it. Okay. I had some of this balsamic stuff that Miss Lisa made.
Yes.
We put that on some steak, and man, that was awesome. So pomme de terre
in hamburger.
So that's what pomme de terre means, is potato. Cool. Potato. So that balsamic, we put that on some steak, and man, it was really good. And
I put it in my fresh hamburgers that I make. I put a little bit of that, like even a tablespoon. It just gives it just a beautiful little back taste, like an aftertaste. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
So they took something. So it's a potato, pomme de terre, and I like listening to Scott say it though.
You'd have a blast up here because that's just the way it's said, and it's funny listening to you and Jesse say stuff too.
It's funny listening to us to say potato.
Well, what the hell else are you going to call
it? Well, we can call it what you call it, but Peas sound like peas. Peas sound like bees, and T's sound like D's. In Scotland.
No, my B doesn't sound like anything. Potato.
Did you just hear him? Potato.
You all need to clean your ears.
You just said potato. Jennifer Ocean. She put it in there.
Potato.
Oh, I'm just giving it to you.
Trust me. I can give as well as I can receive.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did, Johnny. That's right, Andy. He did. He said potato.
Oh, and this coming from another Oklahoman.
Oh man. Man, American viewers talk about our Canadian accent, Scott. Is that a Canadian accent? Is potato a Canadian accent? I thought A was a Canadian accent. I didn't know it was potato for potato. Oh, I'm just having a good time. Hey, so why didn't Jan and Brenda go live tonight?
Brenda is not going to be live for a while.
Okay.
She might do her later stuff, but she's just taking one of those YouTube breaks.
Okay.
And Jan just, by the time she realized that it was Friday, she went, "Oh no, I don't have anything ready to go."
So I don't have anything ready to go for tomorrow night for chilling with the Gillums, but I will have by tomorrow night.
Well,
if I have to put it out tomorrow at 4.
I didn't have anything tonight. So that's why I sent you. Well, all of my normal crew that I usually invite up. I didn't even hear back from my sister. I don't know where the heck she is.
Well, see, you didn't hear back from me, but it's because I was.
Well,
I've been in bed all day, guys. I have been down.
Out of the one I invited today, I didn't think you'd come because you're the only one sick.
Yeah, I was down and out, and I
leave it to Johnny. He's got to come and he's got to come up and our Friday night shenanigans.
So a boot, yeah, a boot.
No, that's an American slang.
Really?
Because nobody in Canada ever says that.
That's the way we hear it, though.
Yeah, but how do you get about a boot? Maybe with the mix of French and Canadian, but I couldn't even I couldn't even say it in French. PEO, you darn tootin', PEI grows potatoes. So does New Brunswick.
Potatoes.
One's Cavendish, and the other's I forget what. But man, they're good.
Huh?
But the price is going through the roof. Hi, Miss Christine.
Hello. She's going out to water her garden right now.
Oh, I can still hear her coughing though. Jesse, I don't even. Again, where's Rochelle from? Enough said.
You betcha.
She ain't from up here. She's from down there.
Yeah, I think where I think I heard like Florida and Alaska.
I think her dad. No, well, her parents are in Alaska now.
Right.
I believe she was raised around Washington, Oregon, and Florida kind of area.
Yeah, Washington.
I know we're going from one end.
Those aren't like next to each other.
I do believe so. Florida, and then they moved up to Washington. I don't know. Maybe Jesse might know more, but and Jesse, she is a hoot in person. Because
Eric, I thought I found something there. Yeah, I like Rochelle. She's a hoot. That little Dexter dog likes to watch shorts all the time. I think she just put shorts on a rotation for that dog.
Lori, yeah, with Quebec. Now, there's some people in Quebec that will speak English as much as I can speak French. They'll speak English. we get the point across. Then you have the people who don't want to be part of Canada who refuse to speak English. Well, there's far and few between of them. Most people try to talk like to one another. I gotta say, we ran in everywhere we stopped for gas or whatever. Everybody did try to speak English. Now, if it was 15, 20 years ago, they could care less what petit peu, just a little bit, Wanda. I can get through, and Debbie can do her job in French. So she can, because, well, she's from New Brunswick. It's the only bilingual province in Canada. She can do her job in both English and French. So between the two of us, we can usually get across. We're both descendants of French Canadians. Okay. So were you born in Canada and then moved to the States, or did your parents or grandparents move?
Yeah, I was born in central Cherokee County, Oklahoma, and now I live in northern Cherokee County, Oklahoma.
I got to say, Johnny, it's beautiful. And if I if I just focused on what was around me, from your place to JB's is just like going for a drive around here. It's just, trees, water. Like in Canada, if you travel 15 minutes and you don't see any body of water, there's issues. And we don't have, in Ontario, well, New Brunswick West, we don't have the brown earth that PEI and you guys do that turns your water like a chocolatey brown.
Now what? Who has chocolatey brown water?
Every bit of water that I've seen, like from Texas, some of Oklahoma, except for Tin Killer.
Yeah, we don't have that up here. Most of our creeks around here spring. So
okay.
Like we actually have one called Spring Creek just a couple of miles from here that is it is tremendously cold, and it is, it's one of them that you can just, if it's 8 feet deep, it looks like it's about a foot deep because it's just so, who has chocolate milk for water? Yeah, all our creeks are pretty well, they're clean.
Well,
as a matter of fact,
I've seen Big Matt go fishing quite a bit, and I know he's not that far from you, Jesse.
But I used to.
I'm talking freshwater, not saltwater.
Well, let's see here. Menard Bayou is probably the muddiest creek that I can think of. Menard Bayou is over by where the cattle are. And you know what? Whenever I was a kid, I used to drop down on all fours and get a drink right out of it. So, yes, south of us is all red, muddy water. That's down there by That's down there by Mike and Terry. Yeah, that's
down near McAllister and all that.
Yeah, that's all that over there. We don't live in that area. We live over here in the foothills of the Ozarks. We got good water over here. That's why. And I have swam in Lake Eufaula. In Lake Eufaula, you do not want to wear a white swimsuit, bathing suit, whatever, whenever you're swimming, because it won't be white when you climb out of the water. Hey, there's Spanky.
Hey, Spankers. He has the link, so he can come up. But I'm not sure if he's home or on the road.
Yeah, the Brazos River is brown water, and that's the Brazos has a lot of those alligator gar in it. And
now they're a good fish to fight, but they are a bony fish if you don't know how to clean them properly.
yeah, and
I got to say, the sea bass that I caught, oh my goodness gracious, the bones in that thing. I didn't think, like, you think of bass. There's not really a whole lot of bone. Sea bass, oh boy, there was some bones like through the middle that was the size of a number 2 pencil.
wow,
it was really weird.
Wow, he says he's on the road, services in and out.
All right, Josh, we'll forgive you, buddy.
Yeah, you mean the stripper bass?
Oh my God. Poor. So, and I was talking to an unnamed individual, and I'm still going to make it short. It's been really busy around the house here the last couple of days. Well, so Miss Glenda sent me a message, and we had a good laugh with Sir Grace. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you were not in Jesse and Lisa's last live before they got back to Houston. Go watch it. Oh, you're right near. You'd be near Alexander, Reno, Nevada. I think you're about 2 or 3 hours from him right now.
Derek Feller says you're coughing at me. Okay, no, I have a cold.
Yeah,
I have a cold. So yeah, it causes me to cough. I'll try to mute myself when I cough, but it's really hard. It's really hard to hit that mute button because those coughs I just
noticed we're at 9:00. So Jesse, if you can put up making it home, if you could put up their link, and if everybody can go give them love raid, that would be awesome. Well, you know what, Lori? That's it. We start chit-chatting. Normally, my lives are an hour and a half on Friday night. Always have been. But if I'm not doing anything, like tonight, just shooting the poo, I'll go at an hour. But I've always been an hour and a half on a Friday night.
Yeah, historically, it has been an hour and a half because I've been on this thing for a lot of times, and it's always been an hour and a half.
We've even did some 6-7 hour Friday nights.
Yeah. So.
I've went to bed, and there's still been people on my live.
Right. Yeah, we've done that too. And then he's been kicked out of his own live while he's traveling around, and we're still on there, and then we put up the giveaway tool and start giving stuff away on his live.
Oh my!
He's not even in.
Rebecca was she was laughing at. She reminded me about that last week. She's like, I can remember whenever you were going to visit Glenda and her mom and aunt down in New York, and you cut out and Jesse's like, let's give away the house. And we just started giving stuff away.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Don't forget, chilling with the Gillums tomorrow night.
Gillums tomorrow night.
8 o'clock Central.
8 o'clock Central. So come on
9
over, hang out with us for a little bit. And we'll chat.
Yeah.
And
it's always a good laugh.
I don't know what I don't know what
I don't know what there'll be stories about Georgia told tomorrow night. I can pretty much guarantee it.
Well, that might be good. We can talk about Georgia tomorrow night. That would be a really good one. But
absolutely.
Anyway, so I think he just said it for us. I think we'll talk about our Georgia trip and seeing bears every time we turned around, looking out off the balcony and everywhere else. And
I couldn't believe that. I'd see everybody run to the Ginger and Lisa, and they'd all run to the one side of the deck. There's the bear.
Yep.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, every time you turned around, there's a bear right there. And then whenever I got home, the bear was here at the house, and we got pictures of the bear here at the house. And
but have you got a new bearskin rug now?
I don't know.
We do. You don't touch my turkeys.
Yeah,
I got myself a beautiful bearskin rug.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're not.
It's in the freezer right now, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, you should make a video.
Well, but I've never tanned, or I don't know how to stretch.
You should make a video about getting the bear. Surely you filmed it.
Are you nuts? The last time I sent a Highland to freezer camp, they put me in YouTube jail for 8 weeks.
Well, that's the difference between Canada and the U.S., I guess.
Well, but there shouldn't be any different, YouTube rules should be YouTube rules.
Yeah.
And then you have Brandon going and shooting snakes there on his live, and I'm like, my God, if I did that, I'd be gone.
Yeah, if you do it on a live, it's a bad deal. But yeah, you can shoot them on a short or a video, because I've done it. And
okay,
I've actually got a little short out the other day where a 44 Magnum and a 7-foot timber rattler met, and so it's no problem, guys, no problem.
I was gonna say, that's last year's hunt, right? That you found it near the tree.
Yeah, I was in the middle of the summer last year. Whenever I was just down checking.
Oh, was it? I thought it was near hunting season time.
No, it was July, or no, it was June. It was actually June.
Hang on. Why did Lori hide Christine? Let me fix that. Oh no. Christine hid Lori. Christine, what are you doing? I bet you she bent over to water in her garden.
What'd she do?
I don't know. She said, I will see you next week. Good night. God bless everyone. And then Christine hit her.
I was holding my phone and carried in here with a water hose.
And what did you do?
I accidentally blocked somebody or did something. Can y'all fix it?
No, it's fixed. It's fixed, Christine. I've already got it fixed.
She fixed it.
I'm sorry, Lori.
He fixed it. Sorry. She was.
It's hard to be in a mod when you're trying to multitask.
She was out messing around the garden.
I hear you.
Yeah, yep. That's a butt hide. Joey says butt hide.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jesse and I both unhit her, so she's good. hey, she wanted to go to Joel's and Lauren's. She just got a quick trip.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's not hidden anymore. She's free as a bird. And that's the problem. These things are so sensitive. Like, you just accidentally, you can butt dial, or not even butt dial, but butt delete people. I've been out in my garden before, and I'll get a text. How come you deleted this person? I didn't even have my phone in my hand.
Right.
But anyways, folks, we're going to call it here. And don't forget, I will be putting out a video about the Sensi parties and the giveaways that I'm going to be doing. And all this stuff that Jennifer gave me are bonus packs. So if you order, your name goes on the wheel to win some of this stuff. So it's all good. Everybody's fixed. Everybody's talking. Everybody's good. So you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See y'all later.